Hello again. My name is Kayla. I'm a Canadian actress based in Toronto, and welcome back to Actor Reacts. Oh, this could be very controversial. It still gets to me today. That's a wig? Whoa, okay. Wow, starting off hot.
Studio bills in Los Angeles, which is devastating.
I love taking things from set, but can she act? It is a damn crime. She's supposed to be ugly. That doesn't happen. I really enjoyed watching Stephanie Hsu's audition tape for Everything Everywhere All at Once. It only feels right to do another react to an audition tape. This time we'll be watching Dacre Montgomery's audition for Stranger Things. I think I've seen this once before. I'm pretty sure I watched it back when it went viral, but being fully honest, I don't remember. I do remember enjoying it, but I don't remember. It's been some time now since I've actually watched the auditions. So I find it really helpful to watch audition tapes and just seeing the beginning steps of the development in a character, and especially comparing the audition tape to the final scene. It's always so interesting to see what stuck or what they went deeper with or how the scene might have changed, because sometimes by the time an audition is actually being filmed, the scene has completely changed, and sometimes even the character. So it will definitely be interesting to see what Dacre does with this role. So he played Billy from Stranger Things. Let's see his audition tape.
I'm Dacre, and I'm going for the role of Billy.
Okay, so right off the bat, the scene hasn't even started yet. That was just his slate. This is our first impression of him. I do like that he decided to do his slate in character, because I'm pretty sure he's Australian. I think, actually, got a computer right in front of me. Yeah, he's an Australian actor, so he has an accent. But first, right off the bat, his slate, he does not have that accent. And you can kind of see it in his eyes. You can see it in the way he kind of cracks his neck. He might be saying who he is. He's already showing us Billy. He's already in character. A lot of the times actors, and I am one of those actors, slates can sometimes be kind of a afterthought when you're doing a self-tape. There has been so many times where I've finished a self-tape and taken down all of my equipment. I've washed my makeup off. I have my hair up. I am editing and ready to send it off, and I realize I didn't slate. And it is the worst feeling in the world. Also, why does he not have a shirt on? Right? Random. I know we hear this all the time as actors, do something different. You want them to be asking questions. You want them to see more. And honestly, I want to know why he doesn't have a shirt on. But also, it makes sense for his character as Billy. If you watch Stranger Things, yeah, that makes sense. If you're auditioning for a dad who's looking for their child, yeah, you probably don't want to be doing a slate without a shirt on. So it has to make sense in the context of what you're auditioning for, of course. But I'm intrigued. I want to know. What happened to his shirt? What's going on here? Okay, scene 1.
You wasn't planning on taking that body from me, were you?
You get away, man. I found him. I got dibs.
Oh, I guess I should start running. You got dibs.
I earned him. You came in a car. That's not fair. He's mine.
That's not fair. He's mine. Well, not anymore. Now listen. You got 2 choices. Either you go quietly, and I take the body, or you stay, I beat the crap out of you, and I still take the body.
The way you beat the crap out of John Brown?
Okay, Chambers, you little shit. This is your last chance. Easy way, hard way. What do you say?
Why don't you go screw your mother some more?
You are dead, kid.
You're gonna have to kill me, Billy.
Oh, I got no problem with that. Okay, now listen. Why don't you put that away before you shoot yourself in the foot with it, okay? You ain't got the sack to shoot a woodchuck.
If you don't stand still, I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay, come on. Why don't you just give me that gun, okay, and get out of here while you still have a chance? You must have at least some sense, right?
Suck my fat one, you cheap dime store hood.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna kill me?
Yeah, Billy, I am.
I'm gonna get you for this one.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry about that.
First thing is, I like that he comes into frame. He is coming from somewhere. He's not just kind of parked there waiting for the scene to start. He is bringing the scene with him. And that's so interesting. That's so great. I love seeing that movement to begin with. Also, his eyes. Oh my gosh. His eyes throughout this entire first scene, they're so intense and there's so much life behind his eyes. He's not thinking about what his lines might be or what might happen. He doesn't know what's going to happen. He is so in the scene and just there's so much life behind his eyes. He's so focused on the other person. He's so focused on what is happening in the scene and he's so in the moment. I think that's very interesting. Also, I want to say I would be so curious to see other people's audition in this role, other people's audition for this scene in particular, because I bet you the reason why he stood out, other than the fact that he is fully embodying this character, is it's an argument. It is a bit of a scuffle. It is a fight. Instinctually, actors see a fight and think high intensity, high emotions, high volume. He doesn't do that at all. He's very calm. He's very collective. And he actually gets quieter as the scene goes on. He's not building up. He's actually drawing more into himself. He's getting more angry, and at the end, he's literally, he loses in this scene. This is a fight scene, and the other person technically wins, and that kind of sets him off. Not in the way where he goes ballistic yelling, in the way where he is drawn into himself, where he's calculating his next move. When he's saying, like, you're going to pay for this, he is thinking of how this person is going to pay for it. And it's really interesting. It's really intriguing. I haven't seen any of the other people who auditioned for it, but I wonder if he is the only person who did this slowly, who did this meticulously, and who did this very quiet. It's so different. I bet you it's just different than what most people would do. Hearing what this scene is, it's an argument. And I mean, the trap of doing an audition that is an argument is you assume you're going to kind of lose control and get more angry. And again, the volume is going to be raised. But I think he is getting more tense. But that intensity is also being matched with this kind of like inner brewing. And that is so interesting. It makes you want to know what is next. And also it makes him more scary. Having him plan so meticulously how he's going to get his revenge on you, that's scary. That's terrifying. That's probably more scary than somebody screaming in your face. I mean, yeah, somebody screaming in your face is going to be intense, but when somebody says to you so just coldly, the way that he says it, here, we'll we'll rewatch this.
I'm gonna get you for this one.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry about that.
And you notice how he is almost whispering while he's saying this? It's so cold and it's so, scary. It's scary, definitely. It's so good. No wonder he got this role. I would, again, just love to see what other people were doing and just see what it was about his that stood out, because I bet you it's this quiet, slow, and steady, and just he is fully in control, and I bet you that is what set him apart. Okay, now for the second scene. See, he doesn't have a shirt again. Very interesting. Will we finally figure out what happened to his shirt? Oh. Okay, that wasn't even scene 2. That was just interesting. I mean, I want to know. I'm intrigued. I want to know more. Okay, scene 2.
Jesus, this place is a real shithole.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay. I don't see any waves around here, do you? I see waves of shit. Cow shit, Max. Waves of cow shit.
I don't see any cows.
Well, clearly you haven't seen the high school girls yet.
That's not funny.
No, it's not. It's not funny. You know why? Because I'm stuck here. Forever in this nightmare, this crazy friggin' hick town twilight zone. You know, whore of a mother. I hope she's happy. I hope she's happy.
It's your fault.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
You say it's my fault. It's my fault that we're here?
I didn't say anything.
Hey. Look at me. Hey!
Billy, slow down!
What, these are new hit friends?
No, I don't know that.
Well, how do I try and hit them then? Do I get bonus points if I get them all in one go?
Billy! Billy, stop it! That's not funny! Stop it! Stop it, Billy! Stop it!
Whoa! That was close, huh? Yeah! Name's Billy. Nice to meet you.
I'm speechless. Common theme. If you've watched any of my videos, something I always comment on, and this is something that I think is a huge factor into why certain people get roles and what makes things so enjoyable. And that is when an actor is having fun. And oh my gosh, he's having so much fun. Doesn't that just make you want to watch it? Doesn't that make it so much more enjoyable for the viewer to see that they're having fun? That might be a me thing, I don't know, but this is so interesting. It's also so weird, and I love that. So this is a scene, I'm pretty sure they're in a car, if I remember the actual scene correctly. They're in a car. So again, I just bet you, I mean, I don't have the sides. I don't know what was asked for him or what was said in the sides, but I bet you every single other person sat in a chair. I bet you nobody else had music playing during their audition, during their self-tape. This music kind of sets the pace. It intensifies, it gets louder, and it makes it more interesting to watch. But also, I bet you every other person auditioning for this role sat on a chair and was pretending to drive and then got really intense, like they were driving, like they were going to hit the kids, and then swerved and made this big dramatic. I bet you every other person did that. And he chose to not only not be in a car, to be standing up. He chose to dance. One, it draws you in. I'm watching it and he's bringing up all the emotions. He's bringing the same intensity that he would be bringing if he was driving a car. He's able to show it in this unique way. Our job is to quite literally play pretend, is to try to be as believable in imaginary circumstances as possible. And sometimes we gotta do some silly things. I just love that he went in a completely different direction. And again, I bet you he was the only one who did that. And I don't have the sides. I don't know if the music was provided or if they were asked to have music in the scene at all. I doubt it. I could be wrong. Doing a dance party that's showing the intensity, showing the drive of this character would set him apart, would make you kind of watch it and go, huh, the weird dancing with him and no shirt on in between. Like, you're just kind of like, what is going on? But again, in the context of the character, it makes sense because Billy is kind of psychotic. Like, he is pretty crazy. He is a very not level-headed character at all. So it makes sense. Again, he's showing you where he's at with what he has, and I think that that's pretty freaking cool. I'm not suggesting that now for every single audition you do, you take your shirt off and dance, because not every character calls for something like that. Just because it worked for one person doesn't mean it would work for everyone. I mean, under other circumstances, somebody could have watched the self-tape and the whole time just thought, well, why does he not have a shirt on? Why is he dancing? What is going on? And then just passed him up. Yeah, anyways, I really enjoyed this. I can see why this went viral. I can also see why he got this role. I mean, he's very dynamic. Also, just the contrast of the first scene to this one, he's showing two different sides of the same character. The first one, he's very intense, quiet, calculated, whereas this one, it's the complete opposite, where he's kind of like, he's more free in the character, he's raising his voice and he's dancing, and it's really interesting. And it also just shows levels. I mean, if he played this scene the exact same way as he played the second scene, it's kind of like a wasted opportunity, because we already saw what that character can do when he's calm and collected. What does he do when he's no longer calm? When he's kind of losing control? When he's taking more risks? It's so dynamic. It's so interesting. And I can totally see why he got this role. Really, really amazing work. So cool. Well, that is it for today's video. I know I really enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!